Hey YouTube, I'm back. This is Scooter recording on Vitaly14's channel here, and I'm going to give you guys some gameplay of the Game Boy Play It Loud, or basically just the ripoff of the original Game Boy. If you've watched part 1, you'll understand what I mean by that. If not, you should probably stop and go watch it, just so you know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm really here to review this wonderful little piece of hardware, if I can get it out, Jurassic Park 2, Part 2, The Chaos Continues. It was made by Ocean, and it is a licensed official Game Boy game pack, made in Japan, sticker and everything. All of it is original. Now, let's see how it plays. Power switch. Perfect. Got the Nintendo logo, it slides down. So far, so good.
So focusing.
Alright, now, here is where we encounter my first, not really complaint, but kind of question of how Nintendo marketed this. If you're going to make a game, and it's made in Japan, the cartridge says it on two separate places, and then you have a select language screen, and you have English, Italian, French, and German. Okay, Nintendo was based in Japan at the time. Why wouldn't you include Japanese on the list? I mean, that means you might have either you were going to release it in Japanese on its own or not give it a Japanese version, which is, I guess, okay, but really? You couldn't fit in the extra programming to put in your native language into a game? That's just kind of sad. Now, obviously, since I speak English, I'm probably going to play in English. Let's go.
No, Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Let me go back. Let me fix that real fast. Jurassic Park. Little car. Go open the doors. So far, so good. No complaints. Alright. Closes the door. Oh boy. Music. Now, soundtrack is actually not too bad. I kind of like it. Jurassic Park 2. Push start. Whoa. Zone 1-1. And there's a funky little dinosaur. Oh, message. You are now in Jurassic Park. Be careful, because many of the dinosaurs are free to roam in the park and can be very dangerous. And that says 789 right here, and JP right there, which I thought meant Japan for a little bit, but then I figured out it means Jurassic Park. Yeah, I'm so smart. Alright, here we go. And I look like Indiana Jones with a machine gun, killing dinosaurs. So I can jump, I can move, I can aim in like all directions pretty much, except for down diagonal, which is okay. Because there's ground here.
Sorry about the focusing problems, people.
Yeah. We're working out the kinks. Now, one thing I have noticed already,
Great.
I cannot aim diagonal while standing still, which is a little annoying. Oh, and the monsters come back. That's cool. Alright, so let's see what we can do here.
So basically the storyline of the game is, you're Indiana Jones right there. See the hat? If you can. So you're Indiana Jones going around this random park, blasting dinosaurs with machine guns and grenades. That's basically it.
Oh, and if you're wondering how I get grenades out, you hit select, boom, grenades. But the thing about the grenades, you cannot move while you throw them. You have to stand still, unless you jump, and then you can jump and move, but that's not effective. Oh, and...
Yeah, grenades are good for lobbing.
Sorry, I had to clear my filter. Yeah, but you can't really aim them any better. So really, you can just use the gun for the whole game, basically.
And once you get underwater, you use a cool harpoon, which is a machine gun pretty much, but slower.
Oh, got hurt again. Ha, got that guy. Alright, so far I have no complaints about the gameplay, really. Except for I've never been able to figure out what those little boxes with a P on them are for.
I do.
Oh.
So, basically, in order to complete the level, it's sort of like Mario, where you get from point A to point B, but in this game, you have to get those P boxes, you have to get all of them, and then you get to clear the level at the very end. But if you miss a box, you gotta go back and get it, which is a pain in the butt.
Oh, crap. Ha, grenade that too. Oh, dinosaurs. And it's actually almost a fairly decently challenging game, almost. Oh, crap, I died.
Smooth.
Yeah.
It's really nice how in this game you can shoot in all four directions like Contra. I don't really see that.
In Contra, you can hold still and do it, whereas in this I don't think you can. Unless I just don't know how to do it. Oh wait, Did I just do it? No, it's looking up. So unless you want to run yourself up against a wall and try it, it's pointless, because then you can't do it against a wall, which is almost seems counterproductive. Like, why would you let us shoot diagonal and not let us do it against a wall so we can stand still?
Ooh.
Answer me, Nintendo. I want to know. Or, I guess Ocean, they made it. And that's funny, because I've never heard of Ocean.
Third party, probably.
Well, clearly, but Nintendo must have heard them, because they licensed it. So the gun is obviously weaker than the grenades, I guess, but the gun shoots faster and is easier to use, I guess. Jump up here. Like I said, you switch with select. Oh, and if you have to take a break, it does have a pause function. Boom, it's paused. Think about it though, no menu comes up. You pause it, it looks like no different. The only way you could tell is when you're not paused and you stand still, your character just kind of looks around, like that. Like up, down, up, down. And basically he accomplishes nothing. These Triceratops things are probably the toughest enemies I've fought so far. I mean, one grenade kills them, but otherwise it takes a couple of hits.
And one thing about the enemies, which kind of sucks too, once you're out of view and you go back to that same spot, they spawn back.
I mean, yeah, I guess that might be kind of classic Nintendo gameplay, but still, really, if I kill an enemy, I don't want to have to kill him again. I'd like to be done with him after I finish him off the first time. Moving along, and the other thing I noticed is they kind of recycle the backgrounds a bit. It's a little monotonous after a while. Oh, I'm running out of time, I think. Oh yeah, there is a time limit.
Yeah, there is a time limit, but when that music occurs, that usually means you got all the P boxes and you're safe to the end.
Which is good to hear.
I like the music at the end.
I guess I get to hold my gun in the air too.
And if you make it to the end with one life heart left, you take off your hat and you're like, phew, I can't believe I just made that. I almost got my head ripped off by a bunch of dinosaurs.
And so level 2, P box starts right there. So really, all around, it's a pretty stock version of a general generic Nintendo Game Boy game, really. Nothing special about it really so far, aside from that harpoon stage that Dakota mentioned, but I don't really think I have the time to get to it in the review. If I knew a way of doing it quickly, I would. I promise.
Not bad for a movie game, though.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays all movie games are pretty much expected to be terrible. But this one actually kind of... See, that's the thing. They didn't make very many movie games back in the day. I mean, they made them, but it wasn't as big a thing as it is now. And these stupid flying enemies are really hard to get sometimes, because when you try to aim side... Oh, I died again. I hate that.
So, Oreo, out of 1 to 5 stars, how many stars would you get this game? 1 being the worst Game Boy game you've ever played, and 5 being one of the best.
It gets a solid 3.5-ish.
I'd give it a 3.
Yeah, I've played worse. I've played way better. As far as original Game Boy games go. I mean, this was probably one of the earlier ones, probably. That or it was just kind of one of those
92?
ones. Oh, 92? Then definitely not. It just kind of slipped out onto the market, I think. Just kind of... it probably was just like one of those games that you said, when someone asked you, oh, what Game Boy games do you have? You say, oh, I got Jurassic Park. And they were like, oh, really? Is that any good? And you're just like, it's okay. Not really something to brag about. I mean, I'm sure some people thought it was the best thing ever, but I don't. Like, I can see myself getting bored of it fairly quickly.
Yeah, it's just one of those games you pick up once in a while. It's not like
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like I can actually go underwater now. Oh, and
Oh, you died. Yeah, this concludes our review of Jurassic Park. So we give it a 3.5 or 3 out of 10.
Oh, and I have credits and continue. And a T-Rex, apparently.
Yay!
Start. Let's see, reset. Oh, hallelujah.
I think Scooter will be having lots of fun with this game.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, we're out of time today.
So, until next time, see you later.
With a Game Boy Pocket review. Goodbye.